been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No score after one on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Chris Jones on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs...
Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson, 44 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 44, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Dancing to his left. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds more